your first feeling?
Like entering a palace.
How would you rate Ranbanka Palace?
How would I rate it? Did you say?
How would you rate it?
Wow. It's like nothing I've ever stayed in before. It's beyond my expectations. It's beautiful. It's mind blowing.
What do you have to say about
It was coming along Brass Road, and you turned into this driveway, and it's pretty magnificent. You've got doorman, it's lovely, and you come through and you think, wow, this is beautiful. So you're getting very excited when you come through the doors into the reception, which is lovely, and you have beautiful staff. You're greeted beautifully, and then you go upstairs and you've got this beautiful room, and it's got flowers on the bed. There's flowers even on the toilet, which is probably a first, I think. So yeah, it was nice. And then you go out on the balcony and then you look over this magnificent garden. It was raining at the time, but it just made it look more, it was very colonial, I think.
Very lush.
So we've gone in to have an afternoon drink into the bar, and you're walking in there and you think you've gone back in years, like in the day of when they were walking out there with their beautiful little umbrellas and them playing polo. So yeah, I think it was kind of a little bit of step back into time. So yeah, it's a pretty special feeling.
So like you two women are traveling, so you had probably some expectations when you were booking. Did it fit into those expectations?
Totally covered all of our expectations. We've had a few places we've been in and they've been nothing like what we were looking for. So to come here has just, it's just going to make our holiday so much better by staying in such a gorgeous place. I don't think words can actually describe it, how really, really beautiful it is.
And relaxing.
It's lovely.
Did it look like exactly the way you have seen in the photographs, or like what your thoughts were?
It looks exactly the way it's advertised. A lot of places don't do that, they Photoshop. This place is exactly what we thought it was going to be. Actually, it's more than what we thought it was going to be. Their photos on the internet actually don't do it as much justice as it probably deserves, because it is really magnificent.
But it's a heritage property. At the same time, it is. Does it give? Do you think it is well maintained and giving the facilities as well of this age?
I think they've kept up with the authentic look. They've kept up the rooms. Absolutely, you could be, besides the bed linen, you could be in any age walking into that room and you feel like you've walked back in time, but it's beautiful, clean, crisp rooms. It's still got the old colonial furniture, everything around here. I think they try to keep it pretty original. The paintings on the wall, so you can go for a walk back into history. If you go into their restaurant and their bar area, it's definitely a walk back into history. And they've got the kings still up on the wall, so you can walk around and do a timeline of the history of this place. They've maintained it within this hotel, and they've maintained it through the areas, not from the beginning of time, but through to the English colonial times as well. So I think it's something that I wanted to do. As soon as I went in, I opened up their book and read the history about this place and Jodhpur. So it's got a lot of history.
And do you think like the reason you have chosen because it's closer to the city, you can see the areas around, that was one of the reasons?
Oh yes,
Totally.
always that.
Yeah, totally. It's got to be close to everything, so you don't have to travel too far. You know what it's like when you're travelling and you've been out all day, you're tired, you don't want to have to travel an hour to go home. So it's like, no, this is perfect. We can't wait to go out and see the rest of Jodhpur. We've picked the perfect place.